Welcome to Wrestle Talk Episode 3. This is Hideo Midoriya. Today's topic, well, it's the same day. Today's topic will be who I think is really going to beat Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. Universal Championship, I mean. And there's only really a person to do this, and it ain't The Rock and it ain't Cody Rhodes. Let me explain why. The Rock, if he's returning, they're not going to make him champion. I know people are like, The Rock's going to face Roman Reigns. But you want me to tell you what? If it could have happened, it would have happened already. Like maybe at like SummerSlam or something. If it would have happened, it could have already happened. And then people are like, maybe at Australia or possibly WrestleMania for The Rock. I think that would be one of the worst decisions they can make. But I do think, you want me to tell you what? Cody Rhodes has a higher chance than The Rock does. But that's only because he's an active star. And if they make him win the Royal Rumble again, it will be too predictable. So I think Cody Rhodes should get a title. But they should make him win, like, the World Heavyweight Championship first, have a little run with that, and then later on, like, maybe 2 WrestleManias down the line, or run more WrestleMania down the line, have Cody Rhodes beat who was ever undisputed WWE Champion, and you could even make Roman Reigns a 2-time undisputed champion by beating the person who beat him heading into like 3 pay-per-views or 4 pay-per-views before the Royal Rumble, having faced Cody Rhodes. But I don't think having Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble again and face Roman Reigns would be the thing to do. And I don't think the winner of the Royal Rumble will go after the World Heavyweight Championship because you know Roman Reigns has to main event the whole show. Night 2 of WrestleMania, it's just the Roman Reigns show, basically. So, I brought it down to 2 possibilities. And this might have 3 possibilities, actually. And this has to do with some explaining. I have to explain it a little bit. The first one is LA Knight. He's overly popular, and I see him maybe winning the Royal Rumble this year. He didn't win Money in the Bank. He's getting a lot of opportunities, which usually means either a Royal Rumble win or a championship win. So that's what these opportunities usually lead to heading into the Royal Rumble. Every time, you could almost tell who's going to win the Royal Rumble this year, and it ain't Cody Rhodes. He's getting a lot of opportunity, but it's, not as much as LA Knight has been given. And I think LA Knight would be the perfect person to beat Roman Reigns. He is quite older than Roman Reigns, but I would see how this will make so many people happy. So many people happy to see LA Knight as champion, and you can't mess up his popularity right now, and you really can't risk not using his popularity at this year's WrestleMania. You really can't risk it. Like, if you risk it, your chance for success, that's probably going to be the only way they could beat AEW. Have LA Knight as champion, or make Cody Rhodes a champion at the same time, but not that championship. I honestly think that LA Knight is the one who's going to beat Roman Reigns for, as I said, for multiple reasons. One, he has so much popularity. One, he's getting so much opportunity with stars like John Cena. And no, not just anyone gets that, They must see you as a big star if you're going to be in a match with John Cena. So, they obviously see LA Knight as a star. So why shouldn't he beat Roman Reigns? Let me set the stage. WrestleMania 40, LA Knight finally gets the main event, a pay-per-view, and it's against Roman Reigns. At WrestleMania, the Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso in Roman Reigns' corner, not the Knight, but they come and interfere. But all of a sudden, Jimmy Uso kicks Roman Reigns, and Solo Sikoa spikes him, and all of nowhere, they knock down LA Knight, gets put on top of Roman Reigns, and he wins the title. Just imagine how that would be. I feel like this was just a whole ruse the Usos breaking up to get Roman Reigns to lose the title at WrestleMania. The second star, I think, is Gunther. Once again, he's the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship in history. And I also think he deserves to win at least a major title in the company. He's making the Intercontinental Championship important. The least you could do is give him an opportunity against Roman Reigns. Even though he's a Raw star, I think you could easily situate that to where he could get an opportunity like he is another possible Royal Rumble winner, in my opinion. Because, Gunther is also the longest person to stay in the Royal Rumble in the normal Royal Rumble format. So, with all of that and how many good matches he has, it's like you should pair him with Roman Reigns to see how well he would do as a main event star. So I wouldn't say him beating him at WrestleMania like LA Knight, but I would definitely see him beating him like at maybe like not the Royal Rumble itself, but like maybe like he loses against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and maybe at SummerSlam he beats him. And I think that would be the perfect way to have Gunther be a megastar in the company and not just hold like one single title and then go after it again. I think he should look for the stars. I could also see Gunther beating Seth Rollins or Damian Priest to become World Heavyweight Champion and having a long reign with that title. And who could blame me? People think he's really talented, and I have to say that he's put on a lot of good matches with like Mustafa Ali and a bunch of other men, even Rey Mysterio, Chad Gable. So I think he would be a good option to main event a pay-per-view with Roman Reigns, and it kind of seems like this would be an obvious selection, but it's not that obvious. You would never think about Gunther or LA Knight, but this person you might definitely have, Jey Uso. Jey Uso is probably the most likely one going to beat him for the title out of these three. Let me explain. He's not going to win the Royal Rumble, but how he's going to get the title is winning an Elimination Chamber for the opportunity for Roman Reigns' title at WrestleMania and main event night 1. Because I feel like if you have Roman Reigns wrestle night 1 to give the World Heavyweight Championship a chance to shine, but I think Jey Uso is going to finally beat Roman Reigns so it could go full circle, and this is, no one thinks about this. They're thinking about fantasy. You have to think realistic. and this is the most realistic I could get it. So, Jey Uso was the first opponent of Roman Reigns after he won the title, I think. No, he was the second challenger for Roman Reigns after he won the title. Kevin Owens was first, I think. Then he had to join Roman Reigns and was forced to do all his bidding. Jimmy joined after getting attacked by Roman Reigns multiple times too during their matches. They win the tag team titles, the Usos. They lose it to Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn betrays the bloodline, and thus making Jey Uso question if, and Jimmy questioning Roman Reigns' loyalty to them. Roman Reigns pushes them around. Jimmy betrays Roman. Jey betrays Roman. Jimmy betrays Jey. Jey wins the title and makes it all full circle. See, no one's ever thought about, maybe we should put 2 and 2 together and stop thinking about fantasies and make it more realistic. And I think the perfect way to end Roman Reigns' title reign would be Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes would be good because he would finish his story, but his story is so messed up. It went to Brock Lesnar, to Roman Reigns, to the Judgment Day. What kind of story is this? The road to redemption or the road to the tag team titles? Now, honestly, I think my predictions are way better than people saying The Rock is going to beat Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman Reigns, because it would make no logical sense. They have a story with the bloodline and they should continue with it. They have a story with LA Knight and they may continue it. Gunther doesn't have anything against the bloodline, but I could obviously say that it would probably be a very good heel versus heel main event. You don't have to make one of them face to do it. Roman Reigns has excellent heel work, so I think you should continue that. But that's all of my opinion. Goodbye.